Oh.
Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good time zone. Icy, illegal. How have you been here for so long? How? Explain it to me. Also, Minty, I hope you have a good time zone. I hope you have fun with Knife Fight Friend. Which is just an amazing sentence that I sometimes get to say. Can we just talk about how amazing that sentence is? But I do hope everybody's having a good time zone. Oh, the end of the week is almost here. Zipluck, I didn't mean to commit the illegal crime of existing for a long time in this chat. Well, yeah, listen to Minty. Be good, chat, or I will find you, or something. I mean, you're right there. You're right there. I can see you. But I hope everybody's having a good time zone. Hello! I don't know what I want to do today. Well, I know that I want to play the hardcore world, but I don't know what I want to do. I'm joking. I won't find you. I can't find anything. I get lost going to the store sometimes. I actually took a wrong turn going to the store once, recently, and got lost. Die in the video game? I'm not going to die in the video game. That's not what we're doing. No, don't peepo shy at me. No, we're not dying in the video game. No, we're not making a horseshoe crab building. I know it's a joke, but I genuinely have plans for things and I don't want to make random statues. Organize if you're not already organized. I'm not organizing my chest again. You can't make me do anything. Holly. We could go dig stuff out for Holly, because I kind of need the sand. We might go do that. I don't know. But regardless, we're going to play in the hardcore world. That's actually why I was a minute late, was I forgot I'd been working on something in the hardcore world that I didn't want to show on stream, so I had to very quickly remove myself from the area that I was working in, because I did not want to just log in right there. Go on an adventure and find a funky place. We've already found a number of funky places. We've seen a lot of funky places. So we'll probably go do some digging for sand, because I need concrete in general. I need concrete for a lot of things. Diving board. We'll get there one day. It's on the side projects list. Can we eat the sand? No. I need it. It's necessary for concrete. One day. I know. There's so many things I'll finish one day. There's the Mumsy Castle I'll finish one day. Fundy's house I'll finish one day. Diving board I'll finish one day. What other projects are in the hardcore world that I haven't finished? There's a couple of them. Hold on. I have lists. I had a couple of lists. I don't know where they went. Is it in this notebook? It might be in a different notebook. It is in a different notebook. This has a lot of rat server stuff on it. So we're just gonna close that and set it down. And not talk about it. Paths. I could work on paths today. We'll figure it out. We're gonna open the video game. Maybe. There it goes. Bop. Minecraft. Hello? OBS? Thank you. There we go. But we're gonna do a chill day. I know that my title is screaming, but that's just because my brain is screaming, so we're gonna work on something. I just have lava buckets on me. Hold on. They can't use the lava buckets yet. I give the lava- Oh, I remembered something that I should tell you about. Hey chat, did you know that I popped a totem? I'm obviously still alive, but I popped a totem. I might have accidentally put down a lava bucket right next to a shulker and then couldn't pick up the lava because it kept opening the shulker, so I stood in the lava for just a little bit too long and popped a totem. So that was the exciting adventure that I had, and mini heart attack. So this is just a reminder, if you're working on stuff with lava buckets, first of all, don't just have them in your hand. Second of all, don't try to, like, open things. Like shulker boxes around lava. Dying off stream might come true. It's already happened once, Bans. Don't worry. It can happen again. I did have immediate flashbacks to World 5. I was like, oh shit, no, I can't die in the nether off stream again. Then it's just a pattern, and I don't want that. So. It's compliment time, Trader. You're a cool person, you're fun to be around, you've built a lovely community, and that has helped me find out who I am, and that I feel safe to be in. I can't walk through here. You're really talented at Minecraft, you've inspired me to start streaming, and you're just a very cool person in general. Thank you for being so cool. No.
Ah.
Yep. Woo. Ibbit! Where is it? Where is it? Is my render distance up higher than it should be? Wait, holy shit. Is my render distance way up high? Excuse me? Why was it 29? I have no explanation. This is how I feel about the gifted subs, Ibit, but thank you. I appreciate you very much as a person, but I will do this. Anyways. And if anybody here got a gifted sub from Ibit, please make sure to thank Ibit. Very wonderful person. I appreciate you very much, Ibit, but also fuck you. Go away. I'm not gonna die. Stop peepo shying. I'm not gonna die. I'm fine. Let's go kill some cows though, because I don't know if I have any more steak. Do I have any wheat to give to the... I don't know. Do I have wheat? I should have wheat. 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 No. Why do I just have buckets of milk? I will never understand me. Who peepo shied? Clover. Yeah. I was just talking about how I also popped a totem off stream. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is very normal and okay. Nothing is weird. Everything is fine. But I hope everybody's having a good time zone. I'm very tired. I will make my best attempt to reach the end of stream, but we might end early because I also have to get up early and I'm already tired. So we'll just see how I feel in a couple hours. What happened? I popped a totem off stream. There was lava and shulkers, and the lava was next to the shulker, and I couldn't pick it up because the shulker kept opening, and I stood too long in the lava, and then the totem popped. And then I picked up the lava. And I went on with my evening. Actually, that's not true. I had to take a break. I took a small break after that, and then I went, okay, now I can continue with my day. Hey Clover, why do you keep posting that you missed the wheat in the lore channel? For rat server? Because I miss it? But you can go back to it anytime. It's right there. I don't understand why you're taking a hiatus from the wheat. I don't understand what's happening, and I'm worried about rat server Clover. Buff Clover needs help. Was once today? No, you've said multiple times that you've also missed the wheat. Also just not in the lore channel. It's not that Clover is divorcing the wheat, it's that the wheat is divorcing Clover. Clover, what kind of fight did you have with the wheat? Buff Clover doesn't need help? I don't believe that. Come here, cows. Meow. Buff Clover needs help. Why is Buff Clover running away from the wheat? What did the wheat do? What did the wheat not do? What has happened? There's no way I got all of them. There's usually a stack, unless I've accidentally killed too many cows, which is very possible, actually, at this point. As long as I have a ton of them, I don't really care, though, so it should be fine. We'll pretend that it's even. It's not a divorce, it's a permanent break from each other. I said hiatus, why are you guys thinking it's permanent? Well, you see, the rats are over dramatic. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And I'll leave 2 extra just because I can't believe we'll never see the weed again. So true. Hiatus has said was said not in lore channel. Me missing wheat was in lore channel because it's both true for IRL Clover and Rat Server Clover. No, it's lore now that you're taking a hiatus from wheat in lore too. Why else would Clover be missing the wheat? Clover is with the wheat always. Game didn't like that. Game didn't like that. Why didn't the game like that? Actually, we'll put it up here. And I'll keep that. And then we'll put the seeds in the thing. Bop, bop. Cool. So do I want to... We said go get sand. We said go get sand from Holly's. Because I need the sand for making a whole bunch of concrete for Project Stronghold. I feel like I can't even share reason now. It's become such a job and the reason would not live up to standards. You have to make up something equally ridiculous. I have 6 shulkers that are empty. I think that'd be enough. Well, I have 7. That'd be plenty of sand. Let's do that. Hold on, I need to consult my thing. I forgot what side it's on. Because I know it's one of 2 sides, but I don't remember which one. Alright, so Clover caught hay fever. Get it? I do. I hate it here, I think. I think I hate it here. It should be right there. So it's west. West side. If all else fails, I know another way to get to it, and that works for me. It's now a sitcom where 2 people fall out of love, but through a series of seeing each other in their dreams, they get back together. Is that how it's going to work out? I have shovel. I thought you were a new person, but you are not. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. How much rocket do I have? Plenty of rocket. We're good. Okay. To the nether roof. Wait. I know something I want. I also have not checked to see if the shears are running out in these. Nope, they're good. What do I have the most wool of? I think I would have more of these. We'll use this. I don't think we're going to end up using that much, but that should be enough. I have a bed. I need an extra chest. We're gonna go grab an extra chest just so that I have a place to put stuff. I can always go grab wood from a nearby spot if I desperately need it, but just have an extra set of chests over there. I think he either dreamt about going on vacation or becoming a god last night. I'm not sure which one. Why can't you be a god on vacation? Clover, you know will support you no matter who you love. Things that were said in a Twitch chat but are pretty much- it's about a Minecraft server and wheat, which is even funnier. Okay, we go. Okay, so I need to head southwest. I know it's somewhere over there, I just don't know exactly where, and if I can't find it, I'll have to look for the coordinates again. It's not that one. I know that much. It's gonna be past that. I think it's more west of this? We'll find out. It's that one? I think. No. Hold on. No, because that's the Mesa one. I watched Wall-E yesterday and cried. I need to make sure that this is the one I think it is. Nope. Hold on. Not that one. There we go. That's fine. We'll sleep here really quick. It should be north of here. Hold on. Yeah, we went too far. Maybe it was the one that I didn't think it was. Am I dumb? No, I remember. Oh no, I think it was that other portal because I purposely wanted Holly's to be closer because I'm trying to- I know what happened. I'm dumb. I thought it was way far out there. It's not actually way far out there. The whole point of like what I was doing with some of the locations that I'm picking for lore builds is to try and keep them closer. So I think I just got turned around and thought it was way further out because mentally I was like, it's out there. It's just out there. It's not. It's not that far out there. It's actually relatively close. Because it's just past the, because that's near, our gold farm is near the mesa that the spider farm is at. And then it should be, this is it, unless this is not it. We're about to find out. I should be in sand. I am in sand. Haha! That's right, because the actual build is going to be further in right there, and that's going to be something. So let me double check my notes. Okay, I know where we are going, and I will need to pull up the circle generator later. Why capital W? I've been teed? Blossom? What happened? What happened? This is very dramatic music for this. We must zoom. Because I want to use that. Actually, where's that block line up? So we need to be... We need to be on 1069. Perfect. That's the center line for what we're doing. We're gonna line it up. And not die. We're fine. Because the idea is that I'm going to use a starting circle to do some stuff. There'll be other shapes here too, but the easiest way to do this is to set out a circle that we're going to use. So I need to figure out how big I want it to be. So we're going to start right about here. For the center. Silver says, I know, but I do not know. Huh. So how big is too big, do you think? It's gonna extend out into the ocean. That's intended. I'm trying to think about the starting circle. Okay, we grab this. We go to donut. I gotta go for now, but I hope that you all have fun. I hope that you have a good time zone as well. What if we do 75? I mean, 75 is really big, but it is also the starting spot, and this is meant to be a big build because it's for a god. So you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna do this. Because it wouldn't be 75, it would be 37. So let's just see how far that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Welcome Ether. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Welcome. I hope you had fun with the rest of Jump King. You were suffering. It's very true. But welcome in everybody. I'm digging a hole because I don't know what else to do. And by digging a hole, I mean I'm getting sand.
Happy birthday, Ether.
I think this needs to be bigger. What's 75 times 2? You made progress then felt? That happens a lot. Have a good time zone-tastic. I hope you're having safe travels. What is 75 times 2? 125? No, 100 something.
Asterisk, 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 you woo.
Excuse me? What happened? Oh, thanks, Ether. 150. Math friend says so. Thank you. So it'd be 151. This is definitely not a mistake. How big was the circle? For the end project. That was like 300. That was like 300. This is fine. I can do this. That's not true. I can't do this. This is at 34. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, haha, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. This is probably not correct. I'll figure it out later, but I'm just trying to get a sense of scale. So if it goes that far, then it would go out into the ocean, which is about what I want, so we're good. Happy birthday to the furry ginger white man. Smile. I love my community. I'm sorry, Ether. I do hope you had a good rest of stream. You're a good person or something. You certainly can't type over there, that's for sure. Okay. So I think we do 151 diameter circle. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I'm making mistakes. It's fine. It's probably fine. I should go to 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So that should be correct. And then I'm going to do this the lazy way on the other side since I know it's going to go out to the water. Not only making mistakes and then doing it anyways, I support this decision. Yep. Yep. It's just, it's all I know. It's literally all I know. Is going, hey, you know what sucks? Making giant circles. You know what I'm going to do again? Make a giant circle. Made enough towers in the sky? No, never. I'm gonna continue making towers to build limit. I need to do that on more servers. It's very funny. I love doing that. I actually haven't completed the one that I want to do on Hypixel Skyblock yet. And then we go to 33. That should be correct. Can confirm making giant circles suck? Yeah. It'll be fine though, probably. So 70. That's 30. Close enough to 30. I feel like I fucked up somewhere. It should be at 45, right? No, because it wouldn't be at 45 because that's 1. We're fine. What does the world look like if you just build towers to the limit everywhere? Well, it doesn't look great, but it is a lot of fun. But also, like, on every server, every world I've ever played, like, there is no force anywhere on that server that can stop me from either digging all the way down to bedrock or making a tower all the way to build limit. And usually I do both. And you know what? It's a lot of fun, and I wish more people would do it because it's very fun. Is it also a lot of time? Yeah, but it's still fun. It's more fun now since the limits got, like, higher and deeper, and now there's more materials to use to make those towers, and you know what? Maybe I will just make a giant tower project. I have a giant tower project that I have to do. Oh, never mind. I'm set. I have another giant tower project that we were definitely going to do, and it's going to be massive. That's a couple builds into the future, though. How many blocks between bedrock and limit? World height is at 319. Like, that's the last block layer that you can build on. And then bedrock's all the way down at -64. So somewhere, somebody else can do the math. I don't know how to do math. But it would technically be from -63 is the last place that you can place any block, and then 319. Out of bit. The weed is something I do to de-stress, calm down, just when I need to be head empty, but recently it's been causing me stress, and that is definitely not what I want to get out of it. I never want to feel obligated to plant. It makes me sad to think my de-stress cannot help me right now. But I think a break might be the best thing for— Oh, that's okay, Clover. No, we understand. Listen, when we get worried about you, we were more worried that, like, something was actually wrong. Like, that you needed to step away from Minecraft for a lot longer or something. But definitely, like, if a project that you like to do is causing you stress or making you feel, like, not great, take a break from it. I've done that before. There have been, like, some really silly side project things that I've done, not even in Minecraft, just, like, in general, that I used to do to de-stress, and then when it became stressful, I stepped away. If it's not good, it's not good. Ow. Have a good time zone, Aether. Take care of yourself. And then we're gonna do counting, and then you guys are gonna yell at me numbers because, you hate me. And you want to see me fuck up the counting. I should have brought shears. I didn't bring shears. That's fine. It's just one of the many mistakes I have made, and it'll be fine. I still miss the wheat. I like sitting in the wheat. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of my favorite things to do. Stop. I can't even see the notification because the donut screen is covering it because I'm looking at the circle too. That's one of the reasons it took me so long to mine out isolation. I would start to become a chore and then would take a break for like a month and be back and it was fine. Yeah. If the project is not making you feel happy, don't work on it. Has anyone stripped the planet down to bedrock and consolidated everything into like pillars? No, but was it T or was it somebody else in chat? We talked about this forever ago, but there was another person in chat that also liked making, would open up a new world as like a de-stress thing. Hold on, what is that? 72. We'll go to 72. And would make it like survival with cheats on. Would give themselves like netherite and netherite tools and shit, and then they would just literally go chunk by chunk by chunk and destroy the world. I think it might have been T. No, Bands, this is before you. I think this was a conversation that we had when I was building the giant tree. I'm pretty sure it was from that time period. Now I'm just fucking myself up. Feels like a T thing? Yeah. Because I've also done that in the past. It's usually been like, it was when I was younger because I wasn't good at building and I would get frustrated building and then I'd open up a world and I'd just go demolish a mountain. That was a thing I used to do because I would get frustrated building and then be like, this is a way to solve that problem. Okay. Actually, you know what we're gonna do really quick? I'm gonna actually just notate this so that I don't have to stare at the screen. I need a pad of paper. We'll use this notebook. So what I'm gonna do really quickly, and I'm gonna keep chatting with you guys, is I'm just literally going to write down the numbers of the layers that I need to do before I hit the middle so that I can just read off my numbers instead of trying to decipher the circle. Which I probably should have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't. So here I am. Also, Anne is trying to destroy something. So how's everybody's day going? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, I've already failed at counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should go 8, 6, 5. Ah, your title? Yeah, that's mood. It's a very big mood. And then 3 times 3. And then 2. Oh my god, 2 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A little distraction for Anne as a treat. No, she doesn't need to destroy things. She doesn't need to do that. 2. And then 1 times 2. And then the middle of that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. That actually isn't a very complicated one, so I'll take it. Hi Darren, I hope you're having a good time. I go bed now. Have a good time, Ami. Get good rest, all that stuff. We don't negotiate with terrorists in my house, just saying. She just wants attention. I haven't given her a ton of attention today. I had a lot of meetings, so I couldn't spend a ton of time. I had a lot of meetings, and then I got new glasses. I'm actually wearing new glasses today. I don't think you can tell much of a difference, because they're not that different of a frame. But they're new glasses, so I had to run out and do that during lunch, so I didn't get to, like, hang out with her. So I think she's just expressing her frustrations. Which is fine and understandable. Now I can open up Minecraft again. Okay. No, we're not gonna do that today. Okay, so 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm also going to mark that out so I know where the middle is. I have you in crunchy quality because I have crap dorm Wi-Fi. I will make sure to speak very eloquently so that my words are clear and precise or something. I don't know. I'm sorry about your internet. I dorm internet I do not miss. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, 4, 2. That's fine. 5, 2. 6, 2. And then I'll go 1. And then 2. And then 1. 2. And then it goes 2. No. Yes? Hold on, now I'm doubting things. Yeah, it does 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Keyboards like my heart, it shines in RGB and
5.
it's full of blood. I don't know what is wrong with me, but I'm scared, pissed off and lonely. I have
1,
trouble
2, 3,
speaking
4,
to
5,
women unless
6,
they're 2D or high
7,
definition. Spend
8,
my time
9,
on social
10,
media,
11.
the state that I'm in.
And then I remember how to do this. That's not true. So it should be 2. And then 1.
Twitter
1.
feeds like my brain.
2.
I have it on dark mode. Memorize everything she
1.
says so I can use it to guess
And then
her
I
passcode.
keep going backwards, which I
She's
hate.
beauty, she's
All I heard was I'll make sure to speak, and then my feet started buffering, so whatever you say about my Wi-Fi was probably apt. Yep. I don't miss the shitty school Wi-Fi. That is for sure. I remember that. I remember that very much. It was crap, and then me and my roommate would try to watch multiple things at once, and it would sometimes be fine, and sometimes it would just be bad. It did not help that me and my college roommate, especially in my freshman year, were both introverts. Is Icy here? No. Icy is not here. Cat is here, though. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. And then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we should be on 69. Perfect. Wait, what? It's Thursday? No. It's Tuesday. Welcome. Okay. So this should be... This is nice. This is negative 3,600. And then this, I just have to remember 1069. Perfect. I'm gonna yell at y'all for not looking at announcements. What announcement happened? Is it something to do with Rat D&D? Can I call all the rats out for this? Hold on, let's go look at the D&D stuff. Let's go look at the rat D&D stuff. What are you guys doing? No. No, it's a school club. Oh. Icy. This is a mistake. No, I think you guys are having fun with all of your arson and boiling blood and doing lots of crimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Threes. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. I just had a heart attack that the D&D was happening right now, and it was Saturday. Yep, Saturday. 1, 2, 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, 2. 5, 2. 6, 2. We're gonna run into this, and that's fine. 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. The edge doesn't need to be perfect either because this is all going to get... The area around the circle is also going to change. I'm just starting with this circle as a starting point for the build that I want to do here later. But this is not the build that we were working on. I just need sand. I also don't need sticks. Goodbye, stick. Okay. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also want to change the song. Hold on. Can I do it from here? Will the button be nice? No, it will not, because of course not. There we go. Today I had a dorm first. I got locked out of my dorm even though I had the key they gave me. Wait, so the key just didn't work? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I forgot how to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we go 2. And then 1. Did all the keys stop working, or was it just yours? That's a real question. Two, 1, 2. And then 1, 2. 1. And then 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, 2. 5, 2. 6, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's how you know we did it right, is we actually met up with the spot we're supposed to be at. I had groceries and shit and was confused because I thought my roommate was there and I fiddled with the door for like 15 minutes. But like the key just stopped working. Is an electronic key as well? Like a beep RFID chip kind of thing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I forgot how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am surprised that more of you are being nice about this. I will take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, 2. 5, 2. 6, 2. And then 1. And then 2. And then 1, 2, 2, 1. Laffy, 32 subs or double it and give it to the next streamer? Give it to the next streamer. I'm just here for funsies and counting. I'm gonna run into a mountain. That's fine. But have a good time zone. We might have to demolish that mountain. Let's go back over there and start on that side and then we'll come back. You sure? Yeah, I don't need it. I have a full-time job. I don't need money from streaming. I just do it for fun. Give it to the next person. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 2. 4, 2. 5, 2. 6, 2. 1, 2, 3, I lost count. Same. What a nice message I sent as the first thing that person saw. Very good message. 1. And then we go 2, and then we go 1, 2, 2, and then we go 1. Already incorrect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I forgot how to count already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then I text my RA being like, I don't know if I'm dumb, if my key doesn't work, and if I didn't hear anything back from her. And so I decided it's time to take initiative and find where the hell the front desk is to my particular building because it's not actually in my building. Oh yeah, dorms are like that. So I get to the front desk and they gave me the wrong key, physical key. I then go back to my room, open the door, and instantly with a new key, my roommate was in there the whole time and she didn't hear me knock several times. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I managed to avoid a lot of that by my roommate and I would do our grocery shopping at the same time. So we would both be there to struggle through the door together, but we would like never be like, it would never be like one person would have groceries and like be trying to get in. We'd just do like grocery shopping together and then we both knew that there were groceries. But we also shared snacks and not everybody does that, so. Like, we both shared, like, the PB&J and stuff because we both used it. So we just would alternate who bought it. 2, 2, 2, 1. That's definitely where that one belongs. And then 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that would be the middle. Which this is 69, so it matches up. I also got a parking ticket today because I forgot to pick up my parking permit from transportation because I was too late to do it on the day I moved in. Colleges really just like making your life hell. I will say that. It's an unfortunately common experience. We're gonna put the chest over here. Mostly because this is the flattest spot. Rabbit. So it looks like we're already going to have to cut stuff down in order to complete the circle, which is fun. Also depends on if you have a good roommate or not. I've heard horror stories of roommates before. I've seen horror stories of roommates before. There were multiple roommate situations that happened when I was in college that I was witness to, of like just watching it all fall apart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and like helping people move. Like there was, I unfortunately don't remember their names off the top of my head. There were two sets of roommates that lived, there was two sets of girls. Like, so I was in a like female wing of a dorm. Don't explain how it works. I don't understand. But what ended up happening was the two girls directly next to us on one side and then in front of us, kind of. They're kind of like catty corner, but directly in front of us and to our side. Both pairs of roommates. No, wait, I'm remembering the wrong set. The people next to us were fine. It was the people across from us and then their neighbors. There were two sets of roommates that just did not get along and were having tons of issues. And I remember helping one, we helped swap. Essentially, like, the two of them just, like, swapped. Because, like, I think it was really weird. It actually kind of worked out in the end because two of them became friends. Like, two different pairs became friends, but they didn't live together. So they just swapped one of each so that the actual friends were now in rooms together. And we helped them move, like, a ton of stuff across the room. So, like, we were friends with one set of the girls, and there was a different friend group there helping the other set of girls. So we helped two of them move. It was really weird. It was really, really, really wonky. There was another situation, but I don't want to get into it because it was a much more serious and scary one. My first ever roommate went to a private Catholic school all her life, and she apparently went to college. College was going to be her act out era. Several stories attached to her. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so incredibly sorry. Oh, that's just bad. 1, 2, 3. I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that at all. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Well, I can't imagine it. I've seen it before. It happens. Ziploc, why is your title yelling at us? Because that's how I feel inside. I hope you're doing okay though, T. It's not really that I'm yelling at you, I'm just yelling in your direction. Because I want to yell. So you therefore hear my yelling. Also, T, I have a question. It's okay if you don't want to answer, but were you the one that I talked to once upon a time about wanting to, you would just open up a world and then you'd give yourself tools and then you would go dig holes in the world and just destroy it slowly but surely? Was that you or is that somebody else? Yes? Perfect. Okay, I did remember correctly. I don't remember how we got there, but I just remembered that that conversation happened and it made me so happy. Diggy diggy hole. True, so true. There's a cave in there. 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She came knocking on the door at 6 a.m. one morning because she locked herself out and I woke up to let her in and she was like, sorry, it's late, my friends and I jumped on a train. Which sounds ridiculous, but there are train tracks behind her dorm building. They just jumped on a train? She came with several railroad spikes, which she then displayed on her windowsill for the rest of the semester. She was certainly living a life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1. 1. 2. Actually, you know what? We're gonna start doing this. Everworld, I gave myself like 5 max netherite pickaxes to get started, switched to survival and did a bunch of digging and put everything in chests. Gave myself more pickaxes slash chests when they run out. Is very nice for block noises. Yee. I was just talking about how that's like a thing that people can do, and it's actually a really nice thing to do, and it's just good. It's just good. It's just a good time. Pretty sure it is actually called Diggy Diggy Hole, the world. I think so. I think that's what you told us it was called then. Actually, I could make this really easy on myself. Perfect. Now we get to keep it up there. I need my bed. Honk shoe. The world where I planned my rat server end build is called Secret Tunnel because of Avatar, of course. Of course, I understand. She came in fairly drunk one night, which is already a big risk because we lived across the hall from the RA and she was underage. Oh my god. And then her friends came by and she started loudly telling them we have alcohol in our room outside the RA's door. I feel so much stress for you. I feel so much stress for you. Like, literally so much stress for you. Where are you, my guy? Oh, apparently you're just in the walls. Okay, so we did 2. That's the 6. This is the 1, 2. And then we do 1, 2. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to keep doing this because it actually works out really nicely. Ta-da! This is why my old roommate at my old school, it was a 1-year experience. Well, at least it didn't last that long, and it was at least interesting, kind of. Thanks for the shovel. This one. That didn't break it. How did that not break it? Hold on. Okay, so we did the 1, 2. Now we do another 2. Break. Break. Thank you. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and then we do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool, so this should match up now. So, we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're at 4. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'll get there. I'll get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Was this Holly build? I need sand, so we're starting some of like the random plotting out of it because I require the sand. For Project Stronghold as well. So it's not even like I need it just in general, it is just I need the sand for multiple projects, and now this is what we're doing. It's snack time? No, you don't get to eat it. You don't get to eat it. It's not a snack. It's building supplies. Require sand for sustenance. You don't need sand to live. You don't need it. I don't know why you're convinced you do, but you don't. Okay. This is easier to get out of. Wiggle. Ta-da! Now we have a circle. I thought you were getting it for rat snack time? No! Why would I ever get it for rat snack time? Okay, we're gonna do this into here. We're going to put the sandstone in there, and then put that there. But before we do that, let's just see how big of a mistake I'm making for the future. But Zipper, you haven't fed us since Tuesday? Good. Starve. Not really. Please eat food in real life if you haven't eaten. Also, for context, this giant circle is not the whole build. This is just a main portion of the build that I want to do for future. So there's going to be some other stuff that happens here. But that's going to be the main circle that we use. Last big project I did in Minecraft Survival was when I made big 1920 era factory and made a slaughterhouse food farm inside. Had a little butcher shop attached to it. I like making big things in Minecraft. It's just cathartic. Okay, before we go any further, I need to figure out how I want to tackle this. So we're coming here to get all the sand we can. We should probably start here because this is the most annoying part. And we're going to be doing terraforming around this too. There's just going to be a lot that happens with the Holly project. Holly's project is going to be so big. I'm already regretting it. It's fine. I'm currently working on what used to be my biggest build. It's in creative, but it's a castle build. Working on mobile makes it 100 times more painful than it should be. Yeah. Doing big builds on Bedrock in general, well, not PC Bedrock, I should say that. On like any sort of like console or like phone mobile, I don't know how they do it. So if you're trying to do big builds on Bedrock on like mobile or console especially, like best of luck to you. Also, hi Am. Bring out. Love building castles in Minecraft. I like building. I like digging holes in Minecraft. I just enjoy it a whole bunch. It's just a nice exercise. It's a lot of fun. It's very silly. It's not serious. It's fun. Just go all the way down to the bottom of the world, and that's it. That's all I need. I also love that you don't need anything to like dig out sand really fast. It just go blur. Pop. Cool, so we just keep going. No, it's not for eating. Chat, we've gone over this. You're not eating the sand. Anybody that admits to eating the sand can never be a mod. You were grandfathered in, Am. If you applied now, I'd tell you no. Because you were modded before the rule existed. Go to Sandhell? What is Sandhell? What is Sandhell? Is it hell for sand, or... I need help. Consider don't want mod, want chaos. Okay. I mean, you can create as much chaos as you want as a non-mod, but the mods can then bap you. Where we all go when sand dies? The sand can die? Well, I mean, we do turn it into concrete and technically dye it. Is that what you're saying? Is Sandhell like a hair salon? Is Sandhell like super hell? Are we going supernatural on this? For the mods let me commit crimes, you are the only one who doesn't support my criminal endeavors. I know, but I override the mods. If you commit too much crime, I will simply say, nope, not allowed. And while the mods can disobey me, I'm still in charge. I am the rat that makes all of the rules. Or something. We'll actually get a lot of sandstone out of this as well, which will be useful for some other projects. So I'm really just counting this as like resource gathering for multiple things at this point. I might get some beacons over here at some point, but we're not at a point where I'm all that concerned about it. I do need to go look for more diamonds at some point, though. There's so many resource gathering missions that we need to go on. Why must it be so hard to gather resources when all I do is play Minecraft? It's not even that it's really that hard, it's just something. What is everybody looking forward to the weekend? Are you guys going to do cool things over the weekend? Are you going to do anything nefarious? Are you going to commit crimes? You should not admit to those on the internet, by the way. Me when I craft. Smile. No, but I play most of the hardcore world on stream, and I don't like playing a ton of it off stream. Like, I'll probably do some mining, and some of the digging out of this off stream, and like I've done some work off stream on some other projects that are specifically I'm only completing off stream. But I try to do the majority of my work on this world on stream, which means that sometimes I get frustrated because I want to be past a certain stage in a project, but I am committed to doing it on stream. So I can share in the experience and the suffering with my chat. I'm going to cry because of a show on Saturday. Is it the Vox Machina show? Machina? Critical Role show. Is it that one? I like mining a lot more than crafting, TBH. I like a healthy balance of both. I like being crafty and silly and doing some weird stuff with blocks sometimes, but the majority of the time I do just really like finding a spot in the world and just digging. Didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. There's a witch in them walls. Oh, house, but I want to watch that one. Farming and mining, planting and building. I think I like both, because sometimes you just want to build up into the sky, and sometimes you do just want to dig all the way down. See how much you can unearth. It's not always a one-to-one of like, this is better or that is better. Also, we're gonna grab this. We're actually gonna make a second set of chests there for that. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I also don't know how far down I'm gonna go with this initial circle. Probably past the water line, so we might need to get some wool for when we get over here. Or maybe 2 water line here. This area is gonna change a lot. That's the long and the short of that one. It'll be fine. We'll get there. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I do like mining out sand a whole bunch though, because it does just make a good noise. Gravel is also a similarly good noise, and we will need more gravel as well, so I'll have to figure out whether or not I want to make a gold farm for that. Which I might. Do like a gold farm, like a gold trading farm. Not a super fancy one, but just like, I think is Phil, wait, no. What is the one that Phil has? I think Phil's is just a dispenser with a timer on top. And then, what is it? What is the thing? What is the thing? A hopper. A hopper underneath the piglin. Might have to get one of those. Mining wood is a very nice noise. Yeah, that's why I like mining out forests. A lot of people do arson. I've done arson on forests as well in order to get rid of them for building projects. But there's something about like going through and getting rid of an entire like forest, just like mining it out, that is extremely satisfying. That's what I said, Super, is that you can just mine out the forest and it's good noises. It really is, though. This is also maybe going to be my downfall because this is making me feel incredibly tired. Not because, like, oh, it's, like, boring. It is literally just my brain is now in relaxation mode and now my brain is going to leave. Didn't you have a world where you planted trees, mined until they grew, mined the trees, and then repeated? Yeah. That's pretty much how I played every single world ever. But I think I had one where I just spent a ton of time doing that because I didn't want to do anything else. Like, it was, if you want to know what kind of crazy I am, it is literally just, I would do this thing in old Minecraft, and I still kind of do this in, like, the beginning grind of the game. What I will do is I will find a spot for my base. I will clear out an area of trees so that I have a nice clear spot to place like a nice neat configuration of trees. I will go through and I will plant a whole bunch of trees and then I will start my strip mine. So I'll start mining down to the center of the world. And by the time I come back up, whether or not it's because my tools are broken or because I need like to put stuff away or whatever, most of the trees will be grown. So what ends up happening is this like forever feedback loop of I will dig, I will let the trees grow, I will come back up, I will put stuff away, I'll start like cobblestone smelting because usually that's what I'm doing at the beginning of the world because I like using cobblestone a whole bunch. Or not cobblestone, but like using like stone bricks and stuff for a lot of builds and things. So I'll start that going, and then I just would rinse and repeat that forever. And it works so nicely because you can also spend that time smelting the logs that you're getting so that you get more charcoal. So it was just this like forever feedback loop, and it's so satisfying to my brain. I love early game grind for Minecraft. I don't know what about it like makes my brain so happy, but it does. I like mining netherrack to de-stress, added bonus if I find ancient debris. That is also a lot of fun. The streams where I did a lot of like ancient debris hunting are actually some of my favorites. We like talked absolute nonsense during those streams. And I think there's a clip of me talking about how I did not sign up for becoming an adult during one of those streams. I think I said like something like that, like very serious or like kind of serious. And then what did I do? It was I was saying a whole bunch of stuff and then I stopped, said something else and went anyways and then just started like demolishing gravel in front of me. It's such a funny clip to me. Also blink. Oh, I will also stop and I will drink water and I will stretch. Early game of sandbox games? Yes. I love the early game. I actually miss it a whole bunch, and I think I'm reaching that time of year where I miss it a whole bunch because we're reaching very close to when I started doing hardcore runs on stream. We're really close. We're really close to the start of World 6. It's almost been 2 years. And that number scares me. I think more so than anything else. I regularly restart Minecraft Terraria and Starbound for the early game. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I used to do, is I used to not hold on to worlds for that long. I used to literally pick up a world, play it for a day, and then put it down again. World 6 grow up so fast. I don't know what to do with the fact that World 6 is almost 2 years old, because it doesn't feel like it's been 2 years. Like, if somebody, like, came out of nowhere and said, hey, in 2 years, you're gonna have a hardcore world that will have lasted that long, and also you will have these very cool builds on it and all of these plans for it, I would not believe them. I would say I'm gonna die in that world tomorrow. It's been about 4 months. Only 4 months. No time at all. No time has passed. I've only done a couple of things. But also, like, the scale of the projects I do in this world is big. It's so big. So, like, what I would do normally in, like, servers or, like, shorter term worlds is I would make my projects a lot smaller, but because it's a giant hardcore world, I think my mindset has been go big or go home. So it makes me feel like I'm getting, like, 3 projects done, but also, like, it's been almost 2 years doesn't compute, because normally I would have done, like, 3 projects in, like, a couple months. I generally can't remember how 6 started anymore. Do others remember? I remember, but I've had to go look at it recently. I just do 3 venties in Gartic phone and then my computer crashed. Is that a coincidence? I think it's telling you that you need to find him. DIA feels like it was 4 years ago, but everything else happened within the past week or so. Oh no, that is so true. Where do I find him? In Genshin. Where else would he be? We gotta go find him. So play Genshin. I mean, sure, if that makes you happy. But it's weird. I feel like I finished... How do I describe this feeling? I think, T, you got really close to it. It feels like the tree was done so recent, or like so, not so recently, the opposite of that. Like so long ago. Even though it hasn't been that long, like for some reason, like the dragon fights in the tree feel like a lifetime ago. I think Corn Pork Wilson is like 7 years old. When I finish Project Stronghold, which I almost just said the real name of, my brain blanked for a second. When I finish Project Stronghold, are we gonna look at the garden and be like, that project is so many years old? Obviously not just 2, but like, we'll look at it and go like, yeah, the garden, you built that 3 years ago. Is that what's gonna happen? Oh, our sense of time is just fucked, isn't it? We're just not gonna know when we are. I'm so scared of dying in the hardcore world. I am so scared of dying in the hardcore world. Like, I joke about it and like, I'll be fine, like, but I legitimately have had a couple nightmares recently about waking up to the hardcore world dying. I just think about it, my brain goes like that. Death isn't real, it can't hurt you. It is real and it does hurt people. Terraform? No, I'm not gonna terraform. I'm scared of it. Why would you try to make me face my fears? Clover. Garden is a void of time. You built that last week, 5 years ago, and never. Okay, but I think the garden became a void because of the fact that I spent so long digging. Like, that was an era of, like, so much variety content because I was going absolutely insane digging out the end. So much dread in that nightmare? Oh, so much dread. I had those nightmares forever ago and they've come back again and I don't know what's triggered it, but my brain is like, would you like to be anxious about something that is probably not going to happen? Terraform, but it's exposure therapy. I'll just go die on Rat server, it's fine. Ziploc, I hope the hardcore world lives for a long, long time. I hope so too. I think it would be nice to have a really long living one, like... I don't know. I don't know. I also don't know what I'll do when it inevitably dies. Like, I'm obviously gonna take some time off from, like, streaming and stuff because I will have just had such an emotional response to losing it, but I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I would just, like, turn around and then start a new world, like, when I come back, or if I'd take time to just play a whole bunch of variety before going back to Minecraft. Hey streamer, if a stream ever falls on April 1st, please do not do I died in the hardcore prank, I will cry. Oh no, I've said that before, like, not like I'm hypersensitive to that kind of stuff, but I've seen some awfully fucked up pranks done, especially around things like the hardcore worlds or like something similar. I would never ever pretend to die in the hardcore world. I would never, okay, I take that back. There is one situation in which I would pretend to die in the hardcore world and it would be for lore. And it would never actually be in the actual hardcore world, it would be a backup. And it probably wouldn't even be a death, it would just be something risky that I do in a backup world that is old. Winsting, thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a good time zone. But I would never ever joke about the hardcore world dying. My concept of time is really odd because I joined your community just a bit after the garden was finished. When did I finished the garden in April, right? Was that when I finished it? When did I finish the garden? Because we back up our worlds here. I do. I back it up regularly. And then I save one per month on a digital copy. So I have like snapshot versions basically of this world going back pretty much to the beginning. You say April, I will cry. It was like either April or it was May. Winsting, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a lovely stream. Jovine, thank you for the follow. Why do I have a notification? I have no explanation for why I have a notification. It's fine. Oh, Area 51. I think you were still working on Big Tree when I joined the community. Yeah, Darren, you've been in and out over like an extended period of time. No, Jovine, you're still welcome. You don't have to cry about it. Any raid is welcome, big or small. It doesn't matter. But I hope that was a lovely stream. I hope you're having a good time zone. I hope that you also remember to stand up, take care of yourself, drink water, all that good stuff. We're happy to have you here. Welcome in. Had too much lag. It happens. It happens. But I hope you still had an okay time. And I hope the next stream goes better. Sometimes the lag just happens. It's happened to me before. Just had to stop stream. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Take care of my one child who stood through the lag. Will do. Also, hi and bye, Panda. I hope you're having a good time zone. Take care of yourself. Hello. Wep. I did have a good stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was my Wi-Fi. Oh, I hope you have a good stream. I must depart. Of course! Have a good time zone. Take care of yourself. Thanks for stopping by. I was here before the 00 Tower, but no. Project Paradise was finished because you showed it, and I realized in that moment you were a crazy person and stuck around people happy. I saw this massive project, went, you're crazy, I like that, I'm gonna stay here. And then just never left. You know what, that's fair. I've done that to other streamers before. Like the first couple of times I saw Dame's stream, I think I just sat there in awe and then went, wow, he's crazy. And then I stuck around. So it's the same vibe. I joined a chat talking about eating teeth. It's not very good for you. I don't think it's a source of any good nutrients, and it'd be really crunchy and like really hard to chew, and I feel like you just fuck up your teeth eating teeth. Was this also that was the stream where you guys talked about putting the teeth in milk and making teeth cereal, I think. That sounds like that stream, at least. I don't remember what I was playing, but God, I remember that image. I vividly remember hearing, yeah, I dug this by hand and just be like, oh my. Listen, I'm crazy. This is disgusting. How does one eat teeth? Well, you see, carefully, and there wouldn't be a good way to really prepare them, Jovin. So it's not a good idea, and I would not suggest it. But also, this is the chat that also will yell about eating sand for a while. So I don't know what to tell you. Welcome to my community. They're gonna eat the sand, I guess. No. Was there for eating teeth. I think that conversation's come up more than once. Someone, I think it was Panda, told me to run away and I was, no, I do not do what I'm told. And you were like, nope, I'm here. Can't get rid of me. We'll leave that there. Sometimes if people can name what game I was playing variety-wise, I can tell you roughly when you joined. That doesn't count for No Man's Sky anymore because I played it over such a long period and took a break. But sometimes I can tell by like what variety game they were here for. If they're like, no, I wasn't here for like when you started doing variety, I'm like, you're an old viewer then. I joined a Lightning McQueen having a government-assigned name in Area 51 and then took a break and was back for DIA. Clover and I just one rat and 2 trench coats. Yeah. There were a couple of you that like appeared during Area 51 when I originally built that, and then you guys came back later. It was very fun. When did you start doing variety? It would have been during the summer of 2021, because that was when I was doing that's when we were doing the digging in the end. So I was doing all the digging in the end and I needed a break. And I was like, I'm gonna start doing some variety stuff because there's other games I want to play, and I kind of want to do the thing where I, like, take a break from this thing that's driving me insane. It was like a month because I couldn't figure out when you streamed. T. You know what? That's fair. When I stream is also an enigma to me. Sometimes I forget when I stream. I have a schedule, and sometimes my brain just goes, yeah, I don't know when I'm streaming. Not a single thought in my head some days. If I did not have an alarm, there are some days that I would not remember to stream. Just keep that in mind the next time I'm late, is that sometimes I just forget. There's nothing going on in my skull. I've also sat down to almost start streaming and then I remember what day it is. And it's usually like a Friday or a Saturday and my brain is like, yeah, it's this day. Or if I have like a long weekend, my brain gets really confused and I go, when do I stream? And the answer is always and never. Yeah, T and Clover, both of you, you two have always been somehow the same rat wearing slightly different clothing. Is this Mortal Kombat music with MC? No. It's Deltarune music. I have a variety of music in my playlist because I don't believe in listening to only Minecraft music when I play Minecraft. Sometimes you have to have those sick jams for when you're mining a whole bunch of sandstone. Sometimes you just need a funky tune. I just have sad boy music in my playlist. There's no such thing as a wrong playlist. Everybody's music tastes are different. I just like a variety of music because my brain is, likes too many genres. I listen to a little bit of everything, and that shows in what I've put in my playlist for stream mostly. There's some music genres that are really hard to find royalty-free versions of, but if I can find royalty-free versions of stuff, I will listen to it. Or parallel universe versions of each other, yes, so true. We are plant-adjacent amalgamations in a trench coat. Oh good, you all died. And then we use this to heal up the shovel. It's just not stuff I would play for any normal happy person. I think you're severely underestimating what it means to have a playlist of music. I literally, you listen to whatever makes you happy. It doesn't matter if it upsets other people. Well, I mean, it kind of, don't play the music that upsets other people to their face constantly. But if you're listening to music that makes you happy, there's no problem. But no problem at all. I just have Cave Town in my playlist. Just it? Just Cave Town? Nothing else? My Spotify recommended me an angsty teen playlist, so what? I don't understand your problems here. Do you not just listen to random angsty music sometimes because you want to? Listen to whatever music you want. I got a bit more work on the castle, finished up the windows, and almost finished the towers. Nice. I listen to a lot of indie rock music, or indie in general, but I also listen to music for moods when I'm drawing. So I was drawing for my art project all about guilt. I kept myself on offline on Discord so rats wouldn't see me in question. Fair enough. Well, yeah, but I'm just emo. FJ. I'm gonna be the last person to judge most people's music taste because mine jumps around from a whole bunch of things. And I've already been judged once. I've talked about this before. So there's the song Daddy Issues, which don't read too much into that because I just like the sound of the song. It sounds good in my ears, like it a whole bunch. I listen to songs on repeat. That is just the way I listen to music. However, one time, some friends in another Discord caught it where I turned on that song on repeat and then fell asleep and didn't set my sleep timer. So instead of just listening to it for like an hour and then it turning off, it played for 8 hours. And then they all made fun of me. And they all changed their status to say that they were listening to Daddy Issues, which was very funny. I still love that screenshot so much and I have that saved. But it happens. It's how I listen to music too, which is why I think it's hilarious to just leave my Spotify stuff on for you guys to see, because it doesn't always make sense what I'm doing or what I'm listening to, and sometimes it is like I'm looking for a very particular mood from a very particular song, but also sometimes my brain just goes, good sounds, and then I listen to one song for 4 hours. And the rats probably see it and probably just go, wow, Trader's been listening to that song for a very long time. And I'm over here not even registering that the song is playing anymore. 8 hours of Daddy Issues. I was asleep. It just sounded nice. I fell asleep and I didn't set the timer. My Spotify Wrapped is always like steampunk video game classic rock and I find it funny. I also saw people that were like talking about like their Spotify Wrapped being messed up by the things that they listen to because of streaming, and a lot of people are like, just set it on a private session when you start to stream so that it doesn't mess with your things. And I was like, fuck that. We're just gonna see what happens. We're just gonna let it go. We're just gonna see what happens next. Will it be interesting? Totally. Will it make me laugh? Probably. But I would honestly listen to everything in my playlist I listen to and have listened to off stream for plenty of time. So it doesn't bother me to like leave it in there. I am honestly listening to it. And I skip songs I don't want to listen to even while I'm streaming, so. Rat's calling me out for the artist name Soccer Mommy. It was just a funny name. Listen, you can't blame us. We saw the funny name and all went, haha, funny. Okay, we're gonna bring this down to 1 level so that I only have to deal with 1 level of the circle. To dig out over there. It was funny, but I totally forgot and didn't know how to respond. You know what? That's fair. The rats are just in a silly, goofy mood all of the time. Sometimes I listen to Diggy Diggy Hole for hours and just hope Discord doesn't show it. It shows it unless you turn off your settings. It will show it. We will see it. This is gonna be... I am making mistakes and that's fine because I want stuff to connect up. It will be fine. I at least picked a relatively flat spot. I did consider looking at the maps I had of this, building it over in this area, and this would have been a disaster to mine out. So at least I made a good choice over there. I'm also running into a very fun shenanigan right now because I'm working on something and I wanted a playlist, but like half the songs I wanted for the playlist are not things I can just find on Spotify. So I have one random YouTube playlist just full of music that now I keep listening to it and my brain is just going. My brain just be going. So now there's a whole set of music that you guys will never see me listening to because it's in my YouTube activity. I'm trying to like make a duplicate playlist of all the songs that are actually available on like Spotify, but there's a lot of them that aren't because they're either like really random remixes that just aren't up there, or it's like very obscure songs or from like anime intros that I can't find it on Spotify because they are older. That's what I joined to, Pride Sword from this past year. Oh, I have to think of a new Pride project for this year. No shit. I have a couple months, it's fine. I'm sure one day I will run out of like builds that I can feasibly do in the hardcore world that will like match lore and also be Pride, but I'm hoping it'll be a while before we hit that. There's no guarantees. Already I go bitch now. Night Rats and Ziploc, thanks for reminiscing on memories. Yeah, I hope you have a good time zone, Clover. Take care of yourself. I hope life becomes less stressful for all of us. There's a band I like and they do narrative albums and one of their songs starts with the narrator basically going, I'm gonna explain a bunch of world building so you better pay attention. Every time he says it I zone out immediately and have to listen to the song about 7 times. I've had that before. There's a trio of songs from the Gorillaz from Demon Days.
Comfort streamer.
Comfort
Trato Chen
chatter.
Love.
Comfort chatter. It's a trio of songs from Demon Days by Gorillaz. Hold on. What is it? Now I have to look it up. Is it from Demon Days? I think it's from Demon Days. Oh, yeah, no, it is. It's the last 3. It's Fire Coming Out of the Monkey's Head, Don't Get Lost in Heaven, and Demon Days. Those 3 are a trio that go together. Like, they just, like, they go through all together. I've been meaning to listen to the Gorillaz. T, I'm gonna make a recommendation for you specifically about listening to the Gorillaz. Do you have any suggestions about where to start? It's not really where to start. So, if you're looking into listening to the Gorillaz, if you've never listened to the Gorillaz before, I want you to understand that the Gorillaz is essentially like an art project. And by being an art project, it kind of does whatever the fuck it wants. There's eras that happen in there. Like the most recent era with like Cracker Island, New Gold, some other songs like that is a different era than the previous album of... Hold on. What was the previous albums? Song Machine Season 1 was like kind of different, and it's all remixes, I think. No, it's not all remixes. Song Machine was interesting. The Now Now was Humans with a Z was one I liked, but it is a very particular kind of sound and it doesn't agree with everybody. For the most part, there are 2 albums that I recommend for people. They are my 2 favorite albums from the Gorillaz, which is Plastic Beach, which I have listened to so many times just straight through. Like, I listened to Plastic Beach over and over and over in high school, just all the way through. Just all the way through. Like, start to stop. I didn't shuffle it, I didn't anything to it. I listened to that entire album over and over. It's that one, and it is Demon Days. However, I will say that there's some good songs from the original Gorillaz album and from The Fall. I think it's called The Fall, unless that's just one of the songs in there. No, it's The Fall. Not all of them are fantastic, but there are some good ones off of them. Plastic Beach, I think, is the peak of Gorillaz. I've loved tons of things before and after that album. Plastic Beach is the best one. It's the most listenable for me. From newer stuff, I really like Ascension, Strobolite, Saturn's Moments. Those are some of my favorites from Humans. And then Cracker Island and some of the other, like, New Gold, which I think has Tame Impala on it, right? One of their new songs has Tame Impala. Yeah, New Gold is another good one. But that's a single song. Got it. Plastic Beach, Demon Days, The Fall. Yee. And then bounce around their other stuff and see if you like that content or not. Because he jumps around, the original artist behind Gorillaz, because the idea of Gorillaz, sorry, I'm gonna like info dump about Gorillaz because I have so many feelings about the Gorillaz. The Gorillaz is technically a fake band. It involves 4 characters, which is Tootie, Noodle, oh god, what is his name? Oh my god, what is your name? I've forgotten some of their names. There's 4 characters, okay? Technically, each of the albums has like little mini stories and like lore of what's going on. So like if you go back and watch the music videos, you can actually see kind of their stories develop. So it's like this weird little thing that's happened, and there is a single musician behind it who organizes everything, and there's a cartoonist that helped design the characters. Russell Hobbs and Murdoch. Oh my god, how did I forget Murdoch's name? It's because I haven't looked at anything involving Murdoch in a while. But it's absolutely fascinating to look through everything involving the band and like all like the stories that they've told so far through all of the like music videos and stuff. There was even, I think, an ARG-ish thing. I think around the time of Humans, because there was a break between the Plastic Beach and more music. But there's like a whole story behind all the characters. Like Plastic Beach, I think, has the most clear story for some of the characters. Like you get Noodle like becoming more of a badass, and now like Noodle's character was like very reserved and very quiet very early on, and now she is not that. She's a badass, and I love her so much. The narrative band I was talking about earlier is a steampunk band, and they're like 7 people. Is it Steam Powered Giraffe? What is the name of that band? That has like the steampunk characters, and I know they have names. I just don't remember them because I didn't get that into them, but I had friends that were very in love with them. Steam Powered Giraffe. I don't know if that's the one I'm thinking of, or if T and I are having a different conversation. Is it the same band? Talking about the Mechanisms. Oh, I have heard about the Mechanisms. They're both beloved. It is kind of weird that there are 2 of them that kind of match that. There we go. Wipe. But yes, I love when bands do things like that, and I like seeing people do all sorts of weird stuff with music. Make it a story. Hell yeah, I love it. I actually fell in love with that because of Vocaloids originally. There were a whole bunch of Vocaloids songs that came as like trios sometimes. Sometimes it was only like one or two, but there were a whole bunch of them that came as trios where they legitimately just did stories. And would like create these like master universes, and it was essentially like Vocaloid fanfiction, but in song form. It was fascinating. Like absolutely fascinating. So I've loved narrative music for a very long time. Tell stories. I like when people tell stories with things, and I like it when it's unconventional. And like, yes, singing songs to tell stories is like a very conventional thing, but it's not done as much anymore. Outside of like musicals. If you love Honeybee, I want to recommend the song Stranger to You. I need to go listen to more music again. I'm just so excited about so many things. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Soup.jpg. Welcome. I'm guessing you like soup. Do you? If you don't, I have some questions. Okay, that should be fine. I wonder what tipped off the soup liking. Well, listen, you're in for a treat. You know what we like here? Soup. What's your favorite kind of soup? Or do you have a favorite? You can also not have a favorite. You can just like all of them. I should put some of that down. Well. Alright. My favorite is all of them. Very fair. We're not going to judge you for that. Well, I mean, somebody could, but I don't think we're going to. But I hope you're having a good time zone. Welcome in. I'm digging a hole. Why? I don't want to explain. Well, I mean, I'm getting sand. That's the main point of it. But also, I'm gonna need to dig out this hole eventually anyways, so we're just getting ahead on some projects. I'm fine. Please don't eat my family. Well, I can't make any promises. I'm sorry. I just want some soup. My name is Darren. I would also not like my family to be eaten. Listen. We're probably not going to eat your family. I also don't think I can make any promises there. So, L? Right, at level 70 is where we're digging at. It's, listen, survival of the fittest. No, soup has a point. What food group is Darren in? Cannibalism soup. I mean, that is a choice. Asking so I know what food to not eat. Hey Darren, what food group would you be in? What do you think you would be? Do you know? I can't make this call for you. Rats have once again circled back to cannibalism. Listen, it's a convenient topic to talk about. Also, hi Star, I hope you're doing well. We're back on cannibalism. I don't know what to say. It kind of just happens. According to the food cube, what are people? Okay, so a person would be soup. Right? There's a soup tag on Twitch. There's, because of the way that they do tags now on Twitch, streamers get to set the tags. So if I wrote soup as a tag, I could just have soup. Why would a person be soup? Jovine, do you know the food cube? I do not. Oh boy, do I have a lesson for you. Okay, so we're taking a break from Minecraft for a second. Can somebody do exclamation point cube for me? Because I am too lazy. I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to grab it on my own. Somebody give it to me. Thank you. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I need to pull this up. Okay. Are you ready for the food cube? Hold on, let me resize it because it's just off in the middle of nowhere. Hello, and welcome to the food cube rule of food identification. How did this come about? The question, are hot dogs sandwiches? There was a lot of discussion about this on Twitter. New York had an opinion about this. Then it started becoming a fight. So people kept trying to define things. So now, we have the cube rule. So the very basis of the cube rule was about defining food as cubes, always, and then the faces are where the starch or carb would be. Okay, so it's pretty simple. This is the most basic version of it. However, we've now made it a little bit nicer to look at. So number one, you have toast. Toast is when there is just a starch on the bottom. So examples of toast include pizza, nigiri sushi, and a pumpkin pie slice, which is just a little bit bent toast. Number two, you have a sandwich. It has the starch or the carb on top and on bottom of the cube. They are specifically layered. So you have a quesadilla that is not folded. You have toast bread that was apparently made by the person that made this website, and it was okay. Victorian sponge cake because it's got the layer in between. So now we have the taco, which is 3 faces of carb or starch. So the hot dog is a taco, as is a sub sandwich that has the bread right there, uncut. Also, a slice of pie is just a taco on its side. Sushi? Wrapped in the starch. So falafel wrap, pigs in a blanket, enchilada are all sushi. Hold up. No, we're gonna take the questions at the end where I will explain things. For now, we go through this. Quiche. Quiche has 5 faces of starches, so cheesecake, soup in a bowl, falafel pita. It's got only 1 face is open. Quiche, bonus round, deep dish pizza, salad in a bread bowl, and a key lime pie. Calzone, completely encased. A whole pie, a corn dog, a burrito. Also, dumplings, Pop-Tarts, and unbitten Uncrustables. However, this is not enough. There need to be additional cube rulings in order to fully encompass all the things that we have in this world. Oh, never mind. It's not soup. It's salad. So what is a salad, you may say? No starch. There is nothing in here that is a starch. So, popular examples of salads include steak, mashed potatoes, and flan. There's no bread, there's no rice, there's no starch. Bonus round, a turducken. Chocolate and soup can be a wet salad. Now, however, we will note that this soup right here does not have any noodles in it. So that makes it different because there's also, well, there's another one after this, but there's also cake, which includes things like lasagna, Big Macs, and flapjacks, where there's layers. However, there's more. Nachos. What are nachos, you may ask? Well, you can see this tiny cube of a starch in here, right? That's because it is the starch held within something else. So things like poutine, Lucky Charms, and a salad with croutons are nachos. This also includes fried noodles, couscous, and ramen, wet nachos. Onions have layers, but it's not layers of starch. Hamburger is a cake. Hamburger can be a cake if there's another layer of bread in the middle. Otherwise, it is a sandwich. Muffins or other blocks of starch are just toast. Also, this is my favorite thing, which is that the vanilla soy latte is a 3-bean soup wet salad. I will now take your questions about Food Cube. We're gonna stare at the picture of the nachos though, because it makes me happy. It is if it's a fried onion. I guess. I'm a freaking wet salad? Yeah. Well, if you have noodles in you, then you're nachos. So, do you have noodles or do you not have noodles? Because that's what changes it. I have noodles sometimes, and sometimes you are nachos, and sometimes you are salad. Just depends on the day. What if you stuff meat with a starch? Nachos. Yeah, it'd be nachos, because it's encased in the thing. Were they noodles after you chew them? Are they? They were still noodles. Nothing is the same after you chew it? Yeah, but we're not arguing about the after you eat it portion. We're arguing about what you describe it as when it's in front of you. Don't chew me. We do have a bite. We could chew on your arm. Or leg. Welcome to Food Cube. I hope I have cursed your day. Why would you chew a soup? Noodles. Bite. Cat nom time. Bite time. Listen. I don't know what I'm doing at any given point, but all I know is that I love the Food Cube. I will be in contact with my legal team. You can't sue me for this. You can't do anything for this. So blurst. It's wonderful and delightful, and I don't know why you guys are having issues with it. Food Cube is lovely. I'm back. What's going on? Food Cube. My entire existence is a lie. No, it's not a lie. It's just slightly more cursed than you thought it was. Welcome. Yep, Ziploc gives soup an existential crisis and then bites them. That sounds like a pretty normal day for me, I'm not gonna lie. Does a food cube count the inedible container something is in? No. It's simply about the starch. Or the carb. So like where the tortilla is, where the bread is, where the rice is. It's about that. It's not about anything else. Just another Thursday? Yeah. This is not an unusual day for us. I don't know why chat's having a time. Wet salad.jpg coming soon. Tortilla soup is actually nachos? It is! Pop. Listen, I just got here and I'm already being given a crisis. Do you want to see my own crisis? Hold on, we can go on an adventure. Actually, this is for both Jovid and Wet Salad because- or not Wet Salad. Oh my god, I just called you Wet Salad. I'm so sorry, Soup. I'm so sorry. Let's go show you something nice looking for a second, okay? Do you want to see something nice? Hold on, I'll show you a really nice thing. I'm so sorry. This way. That way. I'm unsubbing SMH. I'm sorry. Do you want to see something cool? Chat likes this usually. I guess I'll see the nice thing. It'll be very nice. You'll like it a lot.
Dehydrates your salad.
Welcome to What I Did to My End. I had an existential crisis here more than once, so congrats. Welcome to my other existential crisis. But this is my- I think it's technically the biggest project in the hardcore world at this moment. There might be others that become bigger, but this is the biggest one. But I hand mined out the end island. And I turned it into this. Also, hold on. We'll go stand up here. Because I have free cam. So what we're going to do is I'm going to stare down at the ground where the Enderman won't be. And we'll be able to see all of it. And also, shaders. After a second. The shaders are struggling. But it's fine. So, and I'll show you something else, which is where this island originally was. Because like I said, I hand mined it out. This entire under area, you can see where the island used to be. So, keeping in mind where the island used to be and how much I expanded it out, and also keeping in mind that the island used to be at its highest at that point. So all of this island was torn down by hand because I'm insane. And this is still my favorite project in this world. I have builds that I think I will also love, but I think this one will always be my favorite. And it's entirely Enderman proof as well, except for a couple spots in there where there are mushrooms. The Enderman cannot pick up any of the sand, they cannot pick up any of the blocks, they cannot move them around, they cannot fuck it up. It is made to be Enderman proof. They still spawn, but it's proofed. So they can't destroy anything. I tell you to show Joven your Enderman stats, but okay, listen, it's still impressive. So my hardcore world will turn 2 next month. 2 years old. In that time, I've killed 1 Enderman. And it was on accident. It was an accident, and it only happened recently. I've killed the Ender Dragon 21 times. I've killed 1 Enderman. I've also killed an Allay. And an Axolotl. You're a nerd? I am a nerd, thank you. But yes, I love this build so very much. Also, yes, we can go look for 69. So there's another feature to this build that I really love. And it is the cod. Now you might be going, Why is that one named 69 in all caps? Why did I fall right to you? I couldn't find you last time. I thought you were gone. All of the fish in this pond, all 69 of them, are all named. All of them. There's 69 cod in here. $65 is stuck. Excuse me, my guy. You're really stuck. Move. There you go. Be free. All of them are named. Why? I don't know. Just a few cave spiders. Listen. 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 I think... Actually, no, I don't think it's worse. Well, no, the Magma Cube one is kind of bad, too. The skeleton one is really bad. Where's the zombie one? I spent a lot of time at the zombie spawner. Oh, that one's fun now. I 20,000 just casually. It's fine. But yes, this is my favorite build in the hardcore world. I have a lot of builds that I really very much love, but this is my favorite by far. I can show you the other ones. I think we're about to spawn back at the bed in the desert. If I go through this portal, which is what it is. It's fine. Streamer, I know you bully you sometimes, but your builds are so pretty and this one makes me want to cry sometimes. This one makes me cry sometimes. Yep, I'm out here. It's fine. We go home again. I want to trade to heal up my pools. Because I need more glass for Project Stronghold. But I like this hardcore world a lot. I like some of the stuff I've built in it. We'll go look at one of the other big builds, too. We'll look at the big build, we'll look at the tree, and then we'll look at the 0-0 tower, because I like both of those a lot. So the very first big build I did in the world was the giant tree. That chat it's calling DIA, but it's just called the Tree of Life. Oh, I hate chickens. I hate chickens in Minecraft. I hate them so much. Oh, we'll see the 0-0 tower first, because it is going to be right there. If I turn on the shaders, it's going to blind you, so I'm not going to do that right now. If I come back and it's night, or actually it's going to be night soon, so we'll go to the tree and then we'll come back and look at this at night. This is 0-0 tower. This is centered around 0-0, and the designs on the front of it were actually inspired by Hyperlight Drifter. I played Hyperlight Drifter right before I did this build, and then I drew myself this pattern, and then translated it into Minecraft. And I'm really proud of this one. This is also the first time that I ever used mud bricks as part of a build. And I'm still pleased with this build a lot. There's some stuff that I want to do with this build that I need to just find the time and energy to like start plotting that out. But I really do like this build. This turned out very lovely. But the other build, which we'll come back and look at that in the night in a second. The other build that's very important is not just Gay Soup in Seattle, Florida, which is my first Pride build in this world. It is my giant tree, which will be right here. This tree was the very first big build I did in this world. The very, very first one. And it started as just a cylinder, which you can see right here is just the tower that originally was it. And although I have a thing on so I can see the black concrete, we've got an Ender Eye fountain down there that reaches from up here. And then we've got little things along the side. Also, this is one of our favorite mobs. His name is Corn Pork Wilson. He survived a creeper explosion once, and he has never been the same since. But there is a part of this world that I really, really like in this tree. And I've actually kept updating this, and I will continue to update this as Minecraft updates, and it's this area. Now, this started as just like a little like alcove like kind of area, and I was like, you know what I could do with this? I could do some stuff with this. So when I started this world, and when I built this, we were on 1.16. There was no moss, there was no glowberry, there was no spore blossom. So every update, I come in here and I add things. I added moss, and I added the glowberries as soon as I found them in 1.17. I in fact went looking for them specifically to add to this area. And when 1.18 came out and we could get the spore blossoms, I immediately found a spore blossom to put in here. Now we're on 1.19 now. And I've added, actually, over here, because this area is a little bit twisty-turdy, I've actually added allays into this build. Now I can't do too much with them just because they will try to fly away and I don't want them to. But I've added them in here. They are part of the build now. They will live here even if they are tethered like that. And once we get 1.20, I will probably find a way to put a sniffer up here in the tree. Maybe hang out with one of the allays. If there's some other cool blocks that get added that haven't already been announced, I'll probably add those in here. But this area is now how I track the passage of time. I can see, because I remember how this used to look without any of the moss, with just the shroom lights to do light. And every time I come in here, I'm reminded of just how far this area has come because of how far I've had this Minecraft world. And it's still wild to see some of it change. But while it's night, we should go look at the 0-0 tower with shaders on. And we've been updating this area as well. So you see all those trees down there? Well, there's also people down there, but they don't matter. All these trees down here have been added recently because I'm still working on changing how this area looks. Because I want to keep improving it, and that's the point of like this hardcore world for me, is just to keep going and keep making cool things. So if you're working on something, whether it's Minecraft or something else, just keep working. Make it look cool eventually. All projects take each single step, and sometimes you can only do a step at a time. So don't be afraid of like doing big projects. Just take them one step at a time, and eventually you'll get something really cool. Like, this is still... This hits me in, like, a part of my heart that makes me extremely happy. This build right here. All the build tours are making me think about lore again. I think about lore in the hardcore world a lot, and I've thought about this build a lot as well recently. This build seems out of place and silly because it's sitting in the middle of all of my farmland and looks kind of wonky and out of place. I did this originally as a memorial for the first time I ever popped a totem, which was I think over a month into it. So I did the first month or so totemless, basically. But also, if you're ever worried about your builds being shit, I want to also point something out. The very first thing I built in the hardcore world was this box. It is now our doghouse, but it was literally just, I made a box. I made a box, and I lived in it. And that was it. That's all I needed. I had a box and I had access to the mines. And then I just kept going. So things change. I didn't mean to hit that one. I meant to hit this. Things change. You build more things. You build cool things. Sometimes you look at the things you built and go, I could make that better. And then sometimes you get to the future and you go, wow, no, I am getting better at building. And sometimes you have the ugly duckling in between stage. And that's okay. Sometimes you can't use your house because there's too many Endermen living in it. Do you guys have any good build suggestions for tough blocks? This might be a bad opinion, but I like acacia and tough together. No, acacia and tough work together really well. I also think it works well as like a gradient block. So if you're doing something big and you want to go from deep slate to stone, use tough in between. Casually too many endermen in the home? Yeah, no, there's like 5. 4? No, there's 5. Because there's Buddy and Pal. They're right there. And then up here, there's Mate and Bestie. And then there's Friend and Dog. So there's literally nowhere in this house that I can sleep unless I go into the downstairs basement. I've mostly just been using tough as path blocks, but I have so much of it. Yee, that's what I keep doing because I keep digging holes on Rat Server and then I just have a plethora of deep slate. I'm trying to think of good things. You'd have to like map out a gradient for yourself, but you can definitely use it. Actually, you know what it does work well for? Darren, if you want to build like castle walls or something, that are supposed to look vaguely ruined, use tough blocks because it's like a nice in-between between like stone and like mossy stone. So you can get away with a lot. Also, we're gonna do this. Or a cave. Cave would work too. There's a lot of lore about how many endermen are in the house now, so many. Well, yeah, no, there's lore about it. Specifically that the character that I am, whose name is Lilith, is being watched by the gods in this world. A lot of the lore, a lot of the builds that I'm doing are centered around gods. So the Tree of Life is a build dedicated to where the gods were born. And then the end build is actually for a fallen god called the Warrior, who got in trouble. I'm taking this. And then all of the builds that I have upcoming are builds that are going to be for one god or another. So the one I'm currently supposed to be working on is called Project Stronghold, and it's actually for a baby piglin that is named Stan. He's very important to all of us. I love Stan so much. He's my favorite. If I have too many blocks of one type, I put them in a chest and keep them there. Anyways, on a completely different note, if anyone needs any type of overworld stone variants, let me know. We know. We know you have so much of it. You have so much, though. You did so much digging for isolation. Cool. I haven't checked this. Actually, what day are we on? Oh, we're almost to 5,300. Are you being dumb again? Yes. I'm getting a fence post. No, we're fixing this problem. You're getting a fence post. I had fence posts. It doesn't want to die, but that means that they keep fucking up my spawning. Because it should be... No, because that's the bottom slab. I think it's literally just that. We'll see if that helps. I would still have a problem trying to attempt a project, on the scale of what you work, but I've slowly become more comfortable with bigger and bigger Minecraft projects because it turns out things are easier if you break them into a bunch of small tasks. Yeah! No, all of my big builds are literally just like smaller projects. So like the end island stuff was, okay, we won't talk about the digging out of it portion of it, but the digging out portion of it was its own task. So once I dug all of that out, that task was done. And then after that, it was the expansion of the island. It was shaping the ring. It was building out the shapes. It was, each shape was its own little project. And even within like those little projects for each shape, there was like putting down the base layer of, this is the wrong one. It's not the wrong one. There was like putting out the base layer of like dirt or sand or whatever. Then there was like what the foliage was going to look like, and then there was whatever ruin I decided to put in it. Like you break everything down into its smallest parts and it's fine. So like the Project Stronghold was defining the perimeter, getting rid of all of the lava from that area, digging it out to bedrock. There's the like glassing over the bottom layers, and now we're on to the portion where like I'm starting to like define each of the floors and like everything that I need to do there. And so there was like building the ceiling and then the floor, and then doing all of the ideas for what goes in that main vault area, and like even like the big vault in the middle of Project Stronghold isn't done yet. So it's literally just like every single thing, every single little thing like adds up to a bigger project and you have to break it down. I hope PU's having a good day. Me too. I haven't seen them in a long time, but I know that they are probably doing well. And if they do stop by, I hope they're having a good time. I always had the biggest issue with scope creep. If I go and completely bind on a build, it's more likely I won't finish it because I start working on too many things at once and lose focus. I do the weirdest thing, and I don't suggest this. If you're trying to like work on big builds and you don't know how to start and you don't know what you're doing and you're trying to like figure it out for yourself, most of the time I will tell you to like have a base idea. Have like a base idea of the build before you go in and start it. However, there is no shame in starting a build, getting into it, and then realizing, I want to do X, Y, and Z on top of this. There's no shame in that. I think we've now reached... No, that corner is going to need to come down. I think they wake up around stream end time. Yeah, there's a couple of people that pop in right around the end of stream. And it's still lovely to see them, and I hope they're having a good time zone. Write down all the steps that you need to take on projects. Make sure that like you're keeping track of it. But don't feel like weird about taking on really big projects. Big projects can be very, very fun. Like incredibly fun. But it is just about breaking it down into its smallest components and making sure you're understanding what you're about to get yourself into. Like I did a very large project on Errett subserver, which I've shown before. I've shown the screenshots of it. Which I kind of want to go wander around that world at some point. Not today, obviously, another day. We'll go look at it. But that world, like, I had, like, this weird, vague idea, and then I said, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z. And then I sat down and I wrote down, like, all of the steps that I needed to take. Like, I wanted to build, like, so many towers. I wanted to, like, work on, like, adding specific attributes to each. And I said, okay, those are the steps that I'm gonna take. And once I broke it down for myself, it was easy. Like, I mean, there was still a whole bunch of grinding that I did. Like, I spent a lot of time digging. And I spent a lot of time, like, trying to coordinate ideas and, like, figure out exactly what I wanted it to look like. But I still went in relatively blind. Don't avoid it just because it's a big, scary thing. Just take it one step at a time. Of course, if you're somebody that thrives better off of planning, go for that. Some people are just planners. And that is perfectly acceptable. I just don't want to deal with the cacti anymore, so we're gonna just dig these out from the main circle. I think the important part is making sure that you pace yourself. You can do as many big projects as you want, just don't try to like burn through them super fast. Because that's a problem that I've seen people run into and that I've run into when I'm doing like ideas for projects. I can't speed run Project Stronghold. As much as I would love to be able to just sit there and just work on Project Stronghold and literally like go through my list of components of things that I need to work on, I can't do it. I can't do it. Me jumping into digging out sand today so that I can make more concrete for future things, or for, well, I need red concrete in particular, but like to build for Project Stronghold, like probably should have been done at the beginning. Like I probably should have done more math to figure out exactly what I was doing, but I'm making up a lot of the design for that project as I go. Because if I plan it all out in advance, I'll get exhausted just thinking about it. But just knowing that like, okay, so I have these floors that I want to do and these designs that I want to do, and then I step back and I go, okay, I think I want these blocks and these blocks and these blocks. Makes it easier for my brain to like sit back and be like, okay, here's a new project, even though it's not a new project. Because I knew Project Stronghold was going to take a ton of resources. I knew it was probably going to use a ton of deep slate, and I still went, I think I'll only prepare like a double chest to start out with. Because if I prepared too much in advance, I would have gotten burnt out on all of the digging, I would have like been exhausted of it, I wouldn't have been happy with it. So I've done things in a way that may seem inefficient, and yeah, technically are inefficient, but it makes it easier for me to break it down and like have fun playing. It's the same thing that I do on Rat Server. I'm trying to build a whole bunch of, and dig a whole bunch of towers down to bedrock in the area that my storage is. Not for any particular reason, I just like the aesthetics of it. So instead of like trying to just do one at a time, I would build or dig them until I was like content. And then I would stop and I'd go work on a different one. Just as a way of like letting my brain have a moment of like, okay, I've done this part. I'm gonna go work on some more of this, but somewhere else, and then I'll come back and finish this one off later. Like there's a couple of towers that I'm looking at now that I'm like, cool, I never finished digging that one down all the way. So I'll go work on that one, and then I'll get tired of it, and I'll go work on this tower over here that I'm trying to actually build upwards. So just jump around. Don't be afraid to jump around on projects. If you have multiple projects going on, that can actually be super beneficial. It's why I still have the Town of Stolen Characters in the hardcore world, and I still like actively want to work on it, is because it is like a place to go to when my brain is so done with every other project that I'm working on. It's just a stop to like jump off, do something else for a little bit, and then jump back onto the main project. Builds shouldn't be a marathon, or builds shouldn't be a sprint, they should be a marathon. You should be pacing yourself and taking your time. If your endurance for large projects isn't the best, then spend some time working on like medium-sized projects and then see how your endurance is about that. Why my brain jumped to Briscoe and you mentioned the town? I'm not building something for Briscoe. Probably. Ever. I might. No, I shouldn't. I should not do that. But I could. But I won't. But I could. I'll be working on a project, then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go mine iron now, even though I do not need any more iron. Yeah, I mean, like, take breaks. It's fine. Whatever break makes your brain happy. Shouldn't matter if it's too productive or not. It's just what you need to do. The spider is helping. Like, I'm not immune to that either. Sometimes my brain just goes, yeah, you should go on an adventure on Rat Server and go look for this specific kind of biome. There's no reason for me to do that. There's just the urge to go. I've done that on the hardcore world, on stream, where I've been like, I want to go on an adventure. We're gonna fly this way. And then we go just look around and see what's out there. Video games is for entertainment. If you want to go do something else in video game, there's no reason not to. Yeah. Play at your own pace. Finish a project. Don't finish a project. Finish only the front of the project. Don't do the back of the project. Do whatever makes you happy. If you don't finish the back of the project, yeah, I will make fun of you a little bit, but as long as you're happy, ultimately, who cares? You want to just build a shit ton of farms and then leave the world? That's fair, go do that. Want to build one fuck off tower in the middle of it and then run away? Go for it. Want to give yourself in creative mode max level items just so you can go dig out the world and like destroy it? Go for it. Want to try to hollow out the entire world so that all you have left on top is like whatever layer it is, so like just the top layer of grass or just the top layer of sand or something? You want to plant 60 acres of wheat? Yeah, go for it. There's no shame in making the gaming experience whatever you want. In fact, I would highly suggest you do that. Have fun doing the thing that makes you happy. And if Minecraft doesn't bring you joy for a little bit, play something else. I think Mumbo literally put out a video about this recently, about like not knowing what to do with Minecraft. It's a really good watch. I would highly suggest it, but like his thing was a lot of like, there's a lot of things you could do to make it entertaining for yourself. You can impose new challenges, you can do all sorts of things to make it like a new experience for yourself. Like you can like impose a rule that you don't touch like certain blocks, and you don't have to have like any sort of data pack to enforce it. It's just a, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to touch blocks of this color, or I'm not going to build with these blocks, or every time I see this kind of thing, I'm going to destroy it and burn it down to the ground. Want to turn a mesa into an overgrown lush biome? Sure, why not? Yeah. The goal is to have fun. I really hope I can get back into Minecraft soon. I just want to go tunneling for a bit, but also Brain doesn't like playing Minecraft sometimes. Yeah. In case I fall asleep, I hope you all have a good time zone. Make sure you take care of yourself. You might. I might also end stream early. I was thinking about it, and I was thinking about how I feel and how early meetings I have, how many early meetings I have tomorrow morning. So I might actually call it here shortly. I don't know. Possibly. Life be busy. But MJ, take care of yourself, get good sleep. Stick. Something about the way Minecraft plays on my phone makes me like motion sick, but only mentally, not physically. Like overstimulation, but not. It's weird and annoying. That does sound weird. I can understand. It might be some like visual setting on your phone even. Because I know I have to like monkey with like some screens and some displays to like make sure that it doesn't mess with my brain when I play games on it. Wow. Maybe my FOV. Oh, that could do it. You might want to check the FOV. Because I know the FOV can definitely mess with you. Although I hate changing my FOV, I get so, like, annoyed with it whenever I open up, like, modded Minecraft. Oh, actually, that's a good point, too. If you're, like, ever, like, feeling sick of normal Minecraft, try adding mods onto it. Maybe it is, like, all the mods in the world. Maybe it's only a couple. You can use that to make it a new experience, too. And there's no shame in playing with mods. If anybody gives you shit for playing Minecraft with mods, tell them they're stinky. Because they are. Modded Minecraft can be so fun. Probably throw some Ice Train in there too because game's small on phone. I'll play around with settings. Yeah. Don't stress yourself out though. If it's not time to play it, it's not time to play it. Chase that serotonin and dopamine, wherever it is. But my biggest suggestions would be to play other games and to find inspiration for things you want to do. If you're ever feeling sick of Minecraft. Sometimes it is prudent to just take a break. Sometimes you just need something else to do for a little bit. Doesn't have to be super complicated. It can just be, oh, nope, I'm done playing this game for a little bit. I stopped playing Minecraft seriously for several years. When I started streaming and I started playing Minecraft again on stream, that was me returning from like a several year like kind of hiatus. Like I would play it if I had friends that were playing on servers and stuff, and like I played Hypixel Skyblock on and off for a long time. But like I also spent a lot of time of like just not being interested in Minecraft, and I said, okay, I'm just not gonna play. And then I started streaming it and I was like, I kind of want to do more of this. And I started watching like hardcore streamers, and I remembered me trying to play hardcore, and I was like, you know what? That's a nice challenge. That might make it interesting to me. So I started doing like more and more things like that to make it interesting. And like even in the old hardcore world, like the ones where I died, there were even like challenges in what I was doing there. Like I tried to not kill Enderman in World 5, and then I carried that over to World 6 and all that fun stuff. So sometimes it's not going to be just one thing, sometimes it's going to be multiple. But as long as you're trying to find a way to make games fun for you, you're doing it right. Dopamine is stored in the cryptid OC right now, so I draw them. Someday I'll return to Rat Server and being vaguely cryptid there too. We do miss your crypticness. I also see that button in the end and just think fondly of you, trying to dig out all the tunnels. The dopamine has so quickly gone from Minecraft to Genshin for me, and I'm fairly certain it shows, but at the same time I always return to Minecraft. Like I still play it and it's fun, but also Genshin. Yeah, no, there's no shame in like splitting your focus between two things. Oh, trust me, the dopamine is going to shift so quickly for me during the summer. You guys will laugh at me. I might skip a couple streams because of something I want to do. Which is, there's a version of a game I used to play a ton of that literally I would play the first year of it over and over and over again when I was a kid. Like, it was an addiction. I still have it somewhere. I have the GameFAQs guide for it printed out and saved. Still, after all of these years. But that game is getting a remake this summer, and there might definitely be like some streams that are like, yeah, I'm not streaming today. Because I'll be too busy playing that game again, because that's where the dopamine is. Tunnels are like all dug out except for one little area. I think actually feel free to explore as they are right now, if you want to, but they're not fully built yet. Also beware the void. We always beware the void. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, it's chase the dopamine wherever it is. Whether it's streaming a video game, playing a video game, reading a certain set of books. Follow the dopamine. Obviously don't do illegal shit and get in trouble, but like, if there is a game series that is making you happy and you're like not wanting to play something or wanting to like work on another project, as long as it's not like critical to your well-being, follow the dopamine. Take breaks from other things. Follow the legal dopamine. So true. The best advice we could ever give. Follow the legal dopamine. Don't do things that will hurt you. Don't do things that are going to like cause you problems in the long run, obviously. But there's no harm in like, hey, I'm really interested in knitting for these couple of months. I'm gonna go knitting instead of like working on this project that I was doing with this thing in this video game. Best advice, follow legal dopamine. Yeah. So break law 2020. Well, it's 2023, so no. We're leaving breaking the laws in the past, and we're moving on to doing things that are legal. Mostly. If somebody's infringing upon your rights as a human being, well, maybe brick a windshield. Wait, what? 2023? Yeah, it's 2023. Welcome to the future. It's kind of terrible. I'm so sorry. Yes, brick windshield. Only when somebody is infringing upon your rights. Don't just randomly brick windshields. So hear me out. If I don't like AP stats, can I just not do it? Nope. Because that's part of school, and being able to do well in school and either get into a program that you like in college or to find another program somewhere else in like a trade school that will benefit your future, that's critical to your existence. You can't just, like, ignore it. Is it not fun? No. No, don't drop out. Do your school, please. There's critical experience that you will get from being at school, and I know it doesn't always feel like it, but it's there. But definitely take the time to, like, take breaks and, like, don't focus on, like, don't do what I did, essentially, because I am a nerd. Like, a gigantic nerd. And so, like, I didn't do a lot of, like, social activities when I was in high school that I kind of regret not trying to participate in more. I didn't go do as many things with my friends because I was too busy studying and, like, being an introvert shut-in. And I kind of wish I'd had the courage to go out and do a couple more things than what I did. So make sure that you're taking time to do cool things and to try fun things. So balance is key. Listen to the one giving good advice who's Trader in their name. Listen, I didn't say you should trust me always, but sometimes I have good things to say. Sometimes I have cursed Homestuck information, and I don't think you want that right now. I wish I got to do more, but my school doesn't offer much fun activities at all. I mean, it doesn't have to be school-offered things. Make sure that you're spending time with your friends. Make sure that you're spending time to rest and relax. One of the worst things you can do to yourself is to just spend all your time completely stressed. Do your best to take care of yourself. Do your best to take care of the people around you, but don't overburden yourself. Don't stress yourself out way so far that, like, you're unable to do things that make you happy. And this goes for later in life as well. I hope if there's one thing that some of the rats take away from me is that literally do your best to balance your life and what you need to do to survive. I am of the mindset that you should not be living to work. You shouldn't have to, like, no, that you shouldn't be living to work. Your life should not revolve solely around your work. Maybe for some people, it isn't just work. Maybe for some people, it is a passion project that makes them so incredibly happy. And that's a little bit different. But if you have a normal job and you're out there and you're stressed about it and you're spending all of your time thinking about this project and that project and, like, all these things, like, I need to turn this in, I need to do this, and you're not taking time to step away and take care of yourself, you're living wrong, in my opinion. You need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially in those moments. Hi, Ibit. No, I'm not trying to attack you specifically. Work-life balance is so important, and I hate the way that society has told many people, especially in the US, it's everywhere, but especially in the US, that everything has to be a hustle. Hobbies, not allowed to have those. You can only have things that you, monetize. Also, I will blink and I will stretch and I will drink water. And I know this sounds hypocritical as somebody that's on Twitch and is an affiliate and does get subs and things from people in the community. But I want to point out that there are games that I will never stream. There are certain activities that I will never stream. There are certain days of my life that are going to be mine and mine alone. I'm not going to monetize my entire life. I'm not going to turn all of my habits or hobbies into things that I can sell. I kind of think it would be cool to be able to make a living off of streaming, but at this point, it is a hobby, and I don't intend for it to make a living for me. And all the money I get from streaming, I just put back into video games. So at this point, you guys are just funding my video games. So congrats. You've helped me buy really funny games like Wobble Dogs. But not everything has to be monetized. Not everything has to be part of, like, capitalist society where you're trying to make money from what you're doing. Take the time to enjoy the things you like just because you like them. It doesn't have to be more complicated than that. Why is the Minecraft music helping? Perry, this is not funny. You don't have to help me be dramatic. Your value is not based on your ability to produce money from a job. Your value is not based on anything. Hold on, I want to reiterate that again for the people in the back that are maybe having a stressful time, because the beginning of this year I know has been a weird time for many, many people. Your value as a human being hinges on literally nothing. Your being here in this world today is what makes you valuable as a human being. You don't have to work, you don't have to like produce anything that is like world changing. It doesn't have to be anything. You being here, showing up anywhere, being in a community, having friends, all of that has value in and of itself. So on those days when you're really stressed out and like it feels like I'm gonna get fired from work or all of my friends hate me or things like that, just remember that like there are people out there that will love you for who you are, and that your value does not hinge upon your job or your hobbies or anything, your school. Your grades will mean jack shit when you're dead. Can they be helpful now? Yes, but in light of like taking care of your mental health or getting an A, take care of your mental health. Because you matter more than the grade does at the end of the day, regardless of what anybody else in your life says. I really want to try to make my dream of content creation a career, but that's my end goal. Of course, I enjoy streaming and video making, but I think the icing on top would be make it a career. Yeah, that is a very good way to think of it. And I want to say that I thank Philza Minecraft for him reiterating that over and over again. If you don't watch Philza, he's a very down-to-earth person. Also, yep, thank you.
What am I supposed to do? Who am I?
I don't know.
Savory beet puddin'?
Thank you. That is a reference to something else that happened. It's fine. I hope you're having a good time, Zone. Yep. But literally, take care of yourselves first. Prioritize yourself as a person. You have value. This song is no longer serious. Perry said no more seriousness. Now we talk about shenanigans. Did you know that my username is from Homestuck? Not from Homestuck, but from that era of my life. Congrats, there's your cursed information for the day. I just want people to like value themselves as people. I see a lot of people in a lot of places stress too much over too many things that in the long run aren't as valuable as anything else. Also, yep, thank you for the 15 months. That's so long. I need people to stop existing for extended periods of time. It's stressing me out. Time is not real. Perry is like heralding Yup's entrance by giving Yup. Yep. I've fallen. And I can't get up. I think with that speech, I think I'm gonna have to like call it. I think my brain is very tired now. If I could exist every other year, by God I would. No, you get to exist every year. I'm sorry, Woo. You don't get to pick what years you exist. You just exist. Pretty sure is neat and I love them and I hope they also take care of themselves. I do! It's why I stream regularly. I get a lot of joy out of streaming. I don't think, like, I've talked about this before. Like, I've come into stream and I've been, like, in not a great mood or not in a great mental space. And I've weighed the pros and cons of it, of, like, do I not stream and just kind of stew in my own feelings? Or do I go stream and, like, have a small distraction and then come back to whatever was bothering me later and, like, have the ability to, like, sit down and go through it a little bit better than I would have if I was just thinking about it. And I've done that before. Like, there's been, like, 1 or 2 times that Anne's been sick and I've, like, been super stressed about it, but I've already called the vet, already been given advice on what to do, and, like, made an appointment to go in and, like, get her seen, and there's literally nothing else I can do. So if I sat in my apartment just waiting for that appointment, which isn't going to happen for a couple of days, I would feel miserable. So I would stream still at my regular times. And that helps because it was a distraction, and then I was able to go back and like reassess how Anne was and be like, okay, so I know that this, and this is happening. And she's going to be fine. It was the ear infection. She was feeling sick because of her ear infection. I was really stressed about it. She's fine. Like, everything is fine with Anne now. It's fine. And taking the break to distract myself helped in the long run. Otherwise, I would have just given myself an anxiety cold. Because I do that sometimes. But, yes. I'm gonna stop hopping around over here. But, I am gonna end stream now. I have so many early meetings. So many early meetings. It'll be fine. It's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll be done. A what cold? An anxiety cold? A stress cold? Like, literally where I worry myself into getting sick. Blap. But, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. Sorry I just, like, yelled at you guys. Well, no, I didn't yell. I'm not sorry about it. Never mind. I'm not sorry about it. I'm not yelling at you. I'm trying to get you to focus on yourselves. The human hurt itself in its confusion? Yeah. Pretty much. Stress sick is always awful? Yes. But, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate your presence in this world a whole bunch. And if you ever doubt that, I will yell it at you every single time. It doesn't matter if you've been here once or you've been here hundreds of times. If you've been here at all, just know that you've made an impact on me and other people in chat. And like your presence in the world makes an impact on people. So do your best to make a positive impact. Also, take care of yourselves. Drink water, eat food. I almost said drink food again. I'm broken. Drink water, eat food, get sleep, take showers, take your medicines, do everything you need to do to take care of yourselves. Because I want to see you here the next stream. Please stop making me cry. No. Cry. I'm gonna cry. Why am I gonna cry? My eyes just started watering. Drink food and eat water, chat. Yeah. But yeah, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys on Sunday. Trader? Listen, I'm very tired. I don't think I'm actually... My eyes hurt from new glasses, so I think I might just be broken. But... yeah, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for another... probably another stream in the hardcore world. Either way, I'll see you then. Goodbye!